This ain't on the test. This ain't on the test. This ain't on the test with your host Brandon in bed. This ain't on the test. This ain't on the test. This ain't on the test with your host Brandon in bed. Eon, hello everybody.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your favorite teacher besties, your host Brandon in bed, and This Ain't on the Test. Welcome back to the podcast.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Mom.
How are you today?
I'm good, girl. I'm resting, girl. I'm elevated. I'm chilling right now.
Come on, come on. That's how we
Yes.
honor these bodies. That's how we honor these temples. We work
Yes,
hard and
girl.
we rest well. We rest
Hmm.
well. Yeah,
I played
yeah.
hard too. I did.
Girl.
But
We
that
do.
was
And we do. And we
that
do.
was a Saturday story. Sunday's story is about rest. And how are you doing today?
Doing good. I was battling a little cold that tried to take me out, but I won't let it
Mm.
win because
Mm-mm.
I honor my temple and I listen to my body. And when it tells me to slow down, sometimes you really gotta press pause and
Girl.
set some boundaries and do what's best for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 1,000%. All the
Mm-hmm.
percents.
Percentages, if you will. Percentages, if
All
you
that, all
will.
that. Math. But yeah, so what are we talking about today? Oh, before we even get into all of that, oh girl, we got to
What's
hit them with
up?
the ground rules. I was about
You
to skip
better.
right
I
over
was
the
wondering.
ground.
I was like, what we gonna do?
I told
Okay.
y'all I was elevated on my Sunday. Like, bear with me,
You looking
okay?
like an elevated queen. You is looking elevated.
My
Mhm.
bad, y'all. We're vibing. Oh, Mama, go on and hit them with them ground rules.
In this space, we rep the culture. And what does it mean to rep the culture? We respect the culture, we educate the culture, and we protect the culture. What, you may ask, is the culture? Well, let me tell you. The culture is who we are and what we are and why we are and how we are. And because we are, we can do all the things that we desire inside of ourselves to do. We have strength, we have potential, we have ability, we have agility, we have music, we have soul, we have sounds, we have vibes. All of that is the culture. And that deserves to be protected. We represent it so well. We make sure that people see it, acknowledge it, understand it, and don't disrespect it. We will respect this culture. Then we're going to educate it. We're going to make sure that those of us that look like us get all that they need to become all that they are. And finally, we protect that culture. We bubble wrap that thing and we protect it from all hurt, harm, and danger. You will not harm our children. You will not disrespect our adults. We protect our culture. In this space, we rep the culture, baby.
Girl, that got deep today.
I felt that thing inside of me. I just felt it.
Dang.
I just felt it. I didn't even read it off my cards. I felt
Girl,
that thing in my.
I had to lean back. I said, damn, like we is all of that. That's yeah.
We is, baby. I
Yeah.
think I think I got into the culture because I watched Versus, and I was like,
Did it come out on
it was last night, and I was no
the
limit,
Cash
cash
Money
money,
No
no limit,
Limit?
cash money, no limit, cash
Oh
money.
my
I was back and forth, back and
goodness.
forth, back and forth, and they was repping the culture, and I was like, okay.
Girl, does that mean it's on the YouTubes?
And
Because I'm
that's
gonna
where I
have to
watched it on
watch
the
that.
YouTube. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah. Oh yeah. You know what else I can do on that YouTube? Follow us. Watch us.
Follow us because our
Watch
podcast is
us.
on there. And after you
It's
watch our
on you.
podcast, then you can
Hit
go
that
ahead and watch the
verses.
verses. Yeah. Mhm, mhm.
No, okay. And we would not be your favorite teacher besties. We would not be a teacher podcast if we did not have a listening objective.
Come on, hit them
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
still with
listening.
it.
Hit them with it.
For this episode, that's not how it
Huh?
starts. By the end of this episode, listeners will be able to prepare a routine that balances rest, recharge, and preparation on Sundays.
Rest, recharge, and preparation on Sundays.
Yes.
Yes. I love that.
Yes. Thank you.
You
I was off the dome.
listen, we off the dome today,
I was
baby,
off
but
the
our dome is a good
dome.
spot. Our dome is a
Girl.
good spot. Did you know that if you're into Christianity, and even if you're not, did you know that Saturday was the Sabbath until Jesus was crucified on the cross because he rose on on a Sunday, and so that's when Sunday became the Sabbath. So Sunday used to be the very first day of the week, and that's why your calendar starts with Sunday. Did you know that? I'm just full of information.
I did not know that.
So you know I love the beginnings of a week. You know I'm a Monday kind of girl. You know Monday's
Yes,
my
you
favorite day of
are.
the week.
It
And
is,
so if we think
girl.
about it that way, Sunday is the beginning of greatness for your week. It's when you plant the seeds for a fantastic week ahead. It really is. It's when you plant your seeds and prepare to have a great week ahead.
I echo that. I do
Hmm?
think that's what Sundays are for. I think it's about like the ways that you prepare to have a fantastic week incorporate several different things, right? It's like a mind, body, soul thing that you
Come
have
on.
to go through on a Sunday, right?
Hmm.
Like, not only do you want to, do your last minute touch up on lesson plans and making sure you have work for Monday, you also want to do like your meal preps and things. You want to see like, how am I going to take care of my body? Plan out your workouts. When am I going to move? And you also have the mind and the soul, right? It's like am I going to do some meditation that day? Am I going to take a
Come on.
walk that day? What am I gonna do for myself, like for my
Hmm.
pleasure, purpose, like something that's just for me, the human, not me, the teacher, or me, the wife, or me, the parent, or me, the
Hmm.
sister, or anything
Hmm.
else,
Hmm.
just for me, the
Just for me.
me.
Hmm.
I think that's what Sundays should be like dedicated to. And
There's got
brunch.
to be. You are. Did you say on what else?
And brunch.
Okay, because I thought that's what you said, and I was like, I didn't
Yeah.
want to miss it. I want to talk over there and brunch
Also that. Also
because it's
that.
very important. It's very
Also that.
important. Oh, it's
Yeah.
very important. I just think if you don't prepare, you'll forever be catching up. And so,
Mm,
and if you prepare, then you don't feel like overwhelmed. Teaching is overwhelming by itself.
yeah.
And there's always something that's going to happen. The best laid plan that you got, somebody's going to mess it up. There's going to be a fire drill. There's going to
Yeah.
be an assembly. There's going to be somebody's absent. You're not going to get your planning period. There's going to be you get sick and you can't go. And there's so many things that can go
Yes.
wrong. You got to prepare so that it doesn't mess you up and completely derail you and make you
Mhm.
crazy. I think that teacher wellness comes from good preparation. I think you need to be prepared for your week, as prepared as possible. So let's start with preparation. Should you wait until Sunday, Brandon, to prepare for your next week?
No, actually. So it's this new trend that I saw on the Instagram machine when I be scrolling on Beyonce's
On
internet.
Beyonce's internet.
And and I saw this girl and she really convinced me that Friday is actually the day that you should do all the things that you save for Sundays. They were like, one of the reasons we fear Sundays, even on Saturday night when you're trying to get your party on, you are still thinking about this long list of things you have to do on Sunday and can't sleep good because you already are anxious about like all the 50 11 things that have to happen on
Mhm,
Sunday.
mhm, mhm.
Friday, you don't want to do anything when you came home from work. I'm tired. Like, why would I like it's time for me
Be
to
lit on Sundays. I'm sorry. I'm on Fridays. I be lit on Fridays. Go
not
ahead.
see no, like sometimes like by the time I feel like teacher tired is like a whole different type of tired because like a
Mhm.
teacher on a Friday night, it's like, please just give me a bottle of wine and a Netflix and don't talk to me. Like I'm so exhausted, right? But she was like, if
Yes.
you are to push through on a Friday night, and I tried it this week and it really did make a big difference.
What did
Push
you
through on a
do?
Friday night, come home, order dinner, like hit the DoorDash because you're not going to be productive and cook a meal. Like I'm asking for too much.
Valid, valid, valid.
Order dinner. While you're waiting for the dinner to get there, clean your house. Do all of the Sunday things. Start your laundry, clean the bathroom first because it always makes you feel more inspired. Like getting the
Okay.
bathroom done is a
Okay.
big like thing. Do that, load your dishwasher up, wipe the things down, pick up around your house, do those things. And then by the time the food gets there, you can sit down and relax. And now you actually have your whole weekend to do just weekending. You don't have to go to the grocery store and you don't have to do all of that if you do those things on a Friday night instead. And then your Sunday, all that energy that you had, you get to use it on yourself instead of preparing for the week.
Love that. I love that. That's a good one. I will put that into The things that I write down to remember moving forward. I like that. Use my Fridays. For me, I did a twofer. I used to have an early day, as we all know, people listening, watching, whatever, I'm retired.
Mm.
But when I was a full-time teacher, I would have one day when I would go in early. And for me, early might only be 30 minutes early. But all teachers know if you can get there before the students and before the people know you're there, even if it's 20 minutes, you can get a myriad of things done without people asking you questions and wanting you to do things. So
Very
I would
true.
get there, use the copier, um, type up lesson plans, even if it wasn't the whole lesson plan, a big part of it, and then get that out the way. And then I would have one late night. For me, back when I was teaching, because I would go to church on Wednesdays, I would just stay out and just go straight to church. So I would stay at school from the end of school to the time church started. So I would get to church around 6:30. So from like 3 to 6, that's a long time. But I would stay there and get everything done. Contact parents, do filing, anything I needed to do, all those administrative things that really get in the way of me teaching students, I would get those things done. I would have detention on that day. I would have tutorial on that day. Everything happened on that one day. That was the day I was going to be late late at school. That was it. Other than that, I tried to leave. If school ended at 2:30, I tried to leave by 3:30, 4 o'clock. Like, let's go home. Why would, because they
Yeah.
don't pay me. They don't pay me. They don't pay me
Mm.
to stay there late. They don't pay me. I need y'all to hear me. They don't pay me to stay there late. Okay, so let's go home. Go home. Go to my house. Okay.
Mhm.
But that really helped me stay organized to have some time. So I highly recommend to my newer teachers out there in the world listening. And even if you're not a teacher, but you have a job that demands a lot of your brain space,
Yeah.
set aside a day that's not on your time. The weekends are mine. They're for me, my
Yeah.
husband, my kids, my dog. So school day, I'll give you 2 extra hours if I have to, because I won't give you none of my hours on my weekend. I won't give you none. So what do you think
Respect.
about that?
I tried those too. I when I was still a homeroom
Mm-hmm.
teacher, because now I teach a little differently. But when I still had homerooms I was responsible for, choosing that one day a week. Otherwise, I would be there late every day. And I couldn't do that. I also had to do something that was really, really difficult. And I had to like use my planning periods to plan.
Say it
Okay.
again.
I had to in order for me to start getting some of my time back, I actually had to use my planning periods to plan. Like
Mm-hmm.
I used to use them. There was a point in my career when I used them to just like go kick it with my other teacher
Get your
besties,
vibe. Vibing with your
to,
friends.
to go to the front office, kick it with the secretary, to hang out in the teacher's lounge, to go get something to eat. Use the whole like hour just driving someplace to go get something to bring it back to still have to eat it in front of students. Um, Sometimes I would just sit in silence and decompress.
Well, wait, now that's valid. That's using your planning period. That's valid.
So just sit there and let my brain slowly like regenerate. But after a while, I had to start like actually doing my planning during my planning. It saved me a lot of time. That and only prepping for the next day. Like lesson plans, they're cute. I like sure, right? I've been teaching a really long time. I don't put a lot of stock into lesson plans because everything changes
Yeah.
and me planning out the whole week is just a waste of my time because on Monday, I know what I'm going to need to do tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, I'll know what I need to do on
Based on what
Wednesday.
happened today. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like it changes based on what when like and I'll, I know what the markers are, like, things like that. Like I know when the next quiz is, I know that type of stuff. But for the most part, I would just prep for the very next class. And that kept me from having to stay at work so late and using up all my weekends. Because by the time Friday came, if my planning was between my classes, during that planning, I would plan for Monday for the class I
Mhm.
just taught. And that way, Friday after school, all I had to do was plan for Monday for one class, which was probably really similar to what I already planned. And then you can just go.
I love that. I love that. I was thinking, I'm older. I got to say stuff when I think about it or I'll forget. So I was thinking that, and the school system that I'm in, we had to clock in.
Hmm.
And that was new. We are salaried employees, but we had to clock in. And then they started something new. And that new thing was if you were late, they would dock your pay. And I was like, okay, cool. If you didn't get your 40 hours in, they'll dock you. Cool. If that's what we're doing, okay. Because that means when I say late,
I'm gonna
you're
get
going to pay me more.
overtime.
You're going to pay me overtime. No, it would automatically clock you out at 3:30, irregardlessly.
Oh, hell no. You got me messed
Honestly,
up.
it will clock you out
No,
at 3:30.
no,
Even though I was there after school sometimes till 6 o'clock, so I was cheerleading coach.
no.
I'd be there
You're
forever at
playing
games and stuff like that
games.
with my money and my time. And that let me know that y'all don't care nothing about my time. And if I didn't learn nothing else when I saw people getting docked because you were late, but you still were here until 5 o'clock at night, but because you were 10, 15 minutes late, now we shouldn't be late. You should honor
No.
the time school starts, but life happens. But you
Yeah,
gonna dock me if I'm more
you
than 15
already don't
minutes
pay
late?
me enough. You already don't pay me
But you're
enough.
not gonna pay me extra for the Saturdays that I come in when ain't nobody
Yeah.
there, so that's when I said,
For the
"Oh,
parents
okay,
and children that I speak to all night.
okay." So I said, "Okay, brain, guess what? They don't respect my time, so Imma take my time back with me. You pay me from 7 to 2:30. So Imma give you 7 to 3:30 because I gotta give myself some wiggle room to do what I need to do to be great. But I bet you won't catch me here after 3:30. And when I
Hey,
gave myself them strong boundaries, go home. You're never going to get it all done. You're never going to get it all done. So put a strong pause on it and go home with the stuff that you came with. Don't take all that stuff to your
don't take that
house.
stuff home. It's just
Don't
gonna
take
travel
that
back and
stuff.
forth. You're not
Sometimes
gonna
it
do
gets on the
nothing.
dining room table, but it
You're not
never
gonna
gets
do
done.
nothing with it.
No, because you're somebody else at your house. Your mom, your
Right.
dad, your sister, your brother, your husband, you're a wife. You're asleep, you're awake. I don't know what you are, but you don't have to be a teacher at your house.
You
So you don't
don't.
get to take that stuff home. So I leave it there. Leave the work there. Leave it. So,
Girl.
Sunday, what are Sundays for? If they're not for me doing lesson plans and me stressing out and me contacting parents, all things that I've done on Sundays for a long time.
Mhm.
What are they for then, Brandon? What should we be doing on Sundays? How do we prepare for greatness?
Okay, so remember before I said rest, recharge, and preparation.
And you
So,
did.
the things that I like to do on a Sunday, I'll walk you through my Sunday routine.
Tell me.
But
Tell me. I'm
okay.
listening.
So after I wake up,
Mm-hmm.
well, I have a special way that I like to wake up, but after I wake up, then I do a meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And I just put on like my meditation music, some frequencies that I really enjoy. I like open the blinds or whatever so I can get a little bit of sunlight. I sit on the ground so that I can get a little earthy, a little
I
grounded.
love
And
it.
I just deep breaths
Mm-hmm.
over and over and over again until I can quiet my mind. And then I do some stretches while I'm in that good place. I stretch until my body tells me not to anymore.
Okay.
It's not a set routine or anything like that. Hi Marty.
Martin. Martin is the cat for those listening. Her cat's walking across the screen. Go ahead.
Um, yeah, I just kind of like listen to my body and I give it whatever it needs at that time. Then I say some affirmations, just things to remind myself. Today's affirmation was I'm a bad bitch in real life.
In
Um,
real life,
in real life,
IRL.
in
Yeah.
real life. And that to me is very layered because like a bad bitch in real life is not it's not a Megan Thee Stallion video. It's like in real life, bad bitches do their chores. In real life, bad bitches take their meds on time. In real life, like these are the things that a bad bitch does in real life. It's very layered to me. So I just keep
Okay.
reminding myself, like, I'm a bad bitch in real life.
I'm not mad at it.
Um, then I do a little bit of gratitude. So some things that I'm grateful for, and then I journal. All of that takes about like 30 or 40 minutes in the
Mm-hmm.
morning. Um, then I use the rest of the time to order groceries that I might still need. Um, or I will walk to the Whole Foods if I want to, but today I ordered. That way, I like to order stuff so that I can give myself a time bound amount of like time to get something done. So like if I order the groceries and I know they're coming in 90 minutes, I think about all the things I can get done in those 90 minutes.
Got
So
you.
I folded clothes, I did some laundry, I made some, menu items that I know I can cook this week. Walked to the CVS to go get my meds, get my body moving a little bit. Like I used my Sunday to do those things. And by the time the groceries got here, I did a little meal prep by prepping just one thing. I put some turkey chili in the crock pot and I made some cornbread. That'll get me through several days. And then the rest of the stuff that I got from the grocery store is stuff that I know I can whip together real easy because I already made little lists of options of ways that I can mix and
Mhm.
match the ingredients. So I'm already done with my
I love that. So Sunday
preps.
scaries are not all over you. You're not stressed out about
No,
tomorrow because tomorrow's taken
mm-mm,
care of.
it's all
For
good.
for me, do you remember growing up? For those that haven't listened before, I'm Brandon's mother. Do
That's
you
my
remember?
mom.
That's my kid. Remember, I used to put the menu on the refrigerator for the week.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I always, every Sunday, I sit down and make a menu for my entire week. And I make sure all of those, everything that I need to make that menu is in my house so that
Hmm.
there's none of that running around. What are we going to eat? So I can take the meat out in the morning so it can be ready. I can put it in the crock pot. I, c- I can make it the night before because I'm good for making tomorrow's dinner today. So while you're eating dinner, the next meal is in the oven. So at least the protein is cooked. So I'm ready. I'm one step ahead of
So
myself
smart.
because the protein is what takes the longest. And you can
Yeah.
also think of different ways to use the same thing.
Yeah.
If it all cooks at 350, and in Black households, everything cooks at 350. If it all cooks at 350, put it in the oven. The meatloaf, the chicken, the turkey legs, put them all in the oven at the same time. Now all the protein is done. Or make a bunch of chicken breasts and let them be different things. You can have fajitas, you can have salad, you can have chicken breast with gravy on top. Chicken breast 3 different ways. So think of ways that you can use the same protein 3 different ways. I would also at least know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than waking up and thinking of an outfit in your head and putting it on and you're like, this is the stupidest thing I ever seen. Because sometimes you put it on and it's like your body that you
That
thought
happens
about,
to me.
what that body does not work in that outfit. It's just like this was supposed to be cute. And I don't know if y'all know me, I ain't coming outside if I don't think I'm cute. You may not think I'm cute, and that's a problem with your eyes, but I need to think I'm cute. So if I don't feel good in my outfit, baby, I'm going to change it. Okay.
And
So
I
I
will be
make
late
sure
because of it.
what you say to me.
Not
So
sorry.
I'm not sorry. When I say lay out my outfit, my jewelry, everything is laid out. Also, my keys and my bag are together before I go to bed because I have run around my house for 20 minutes looking for my keys and then I'm late and then I'm frazzled. And once you're late, you can't catch up. So those are
Yeah.
my tips. Those are my tips. And also go to bed on Sunday.
Yeah.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Like at a reasonable time. And midnight is not reasonable if you
Like
got to get up at
9.
5. Go to
Like
bed.
go to bed. I have a nighttime checklist. There's this really cool app called Routinery where you can make routines. You can add your own like steps and times and things like that and a start time for your routines. And so every night at 8:40, my nighttime routine pops up on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And that like it alleviates so much stress for me because for one I can't focus and for two I will sabotage myself. Like if I don't feel like getting up, I simply won't. Pay the price in anxiety and guilt later. Like if
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get out of this bed to pick out my outfit. I'm not going to do it. But this little app starts yelling at you, and it's really helpful to just
Hmm.
give you a quick checklist of making sure you do everything you need to do. And a lot of the things you mentioned are on my checklist to
Nice,
do.
nice. So
Yeah.
we'll put the information about the app in the description of this podcast so that you can look into it for yourself. They're
Sure.
not a sponsor, but you know,
No, but it's
we're
free.
we're here for you to be the best version of yourself possible. The best version
Yes.
of yourself. Another good hint, Brandon, turn your phone off.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, your phone can go on do not disturb.
Oh, yes.
It really can. And then people can't disturb you. It really can. And if they have something to tell you, they'll leave a message. And the magic of these phones is that the message will be there when you desire to be disturbed. Um, you have to stop being tethered to everybody else.
Yeah, that's
Now, for
true.
me, because I have grown daughters and they live away from me, they can always get through. They're on my list of favorites so that when my phone's on do not disturb, which automatically happens at 9:30 every night until 6 a.m. the next morning, my favorites list of people, which is just like 4 people, they can get through to me because if there's an emergency, I'm their person that they would contact.
Okay.
But and they're not gonna call me because they know I don't wanna be disturbed. So, see how that works? Because the people that want to disturb you don't care if you're ready for work the next day. They want to talk about what's going on with them
Mhm.
because you're always your most important person. So be your most important person and disconnect from other people.
I'm hearing you talk
Mhm.
a lot about just setting boundaries as a way to release some of the anxiety and pressures. Setting boundaries with yourself about how long and when you're going to work, setting
Mhm.
boundaries around who has access to you.
Yes.
Um, a lot of that, taking that type of ownership releases so much pressure. Because it makes the expectation so clear, and clear expectations make everyone comfortable, whether
Yes.
they know it or not. We talk about it with our kids. I think that's what we talked about in the
The
last
last
episode
podcast.
about
Mhm.
about classroom management, but, like, just clear expectations when you know what it is and you already know the benefit of it, there's really no way to sabotage it. And doing
Exactly.
things like making your phone do those things automatically, like the apps and the timers and putting your stuff on do not disturb automatically, it also takes the pressure off of you to have to make that decision or like place that boundary. Sometimes you need a little nudge
Mhm.
to do
It's not
it.
easy at first. It's not
Yeah.
easy. And I'll be 100% honest, my 2 offspring taught me about boundaries because I didn't really have any. I was like, I just everybody have access to me all the time, and I in turn will have access to everybody all of the time. That's how
That
this will
is
work. And then I gave birth to 2 humans that said, "Well, except for no." Um Say that and really and my younger child really set some hard lines in the sand, and at first
yeah.
I thought I would die if I can't, get to them when I want to, except I didn't die,
Mm.
and I moved on with my life,
Wow.
and it was great, and much respect to my youngest child for that, for standing up for themselves and for not being afraid to stand up to me about it. Set boundaries. The people that love you will love you within those boundaries. And the people that don't have any respect for you don't need to get access to you anyway.
Exactamundo.
Because my child sitting here with me, I know on Wednesdays I shouldn't bother her. I know that because Wednesday's her date night. And why would I bother somebody who's having date night? Okay. I don't sometimes I forget and I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because it's their date night. And so set your boundaries. It makes your life better. I have set mine and it frees me to focus on me.
Yeah.
Because when you allow people to have access to you, you focus on them because that's the whole point. So if you need time to focus on you, that means nobody else should have access to you so that you can be 100% focused on yourself. So far, we have said get some routines to start your morning. That was important. Um, Figure out what you're going to do at work and do it at work. And figure out the times you're going to do it at work and do it at work. You
Do it
said
at
use
work
your planning time for
for
something
actual
besides chit
planning.
chat. Because I promise you, Brandon, I must have spent 15 years using my planning time to talk to my friends.
Yes.
Because that's where my
You need
friends
it.
were. All my friends were at work. So I would just skedaddle from room to room and pop in and out and
Yes.
chit chat and bring food and eat with each other and just have
The
the
whole
best time.
time.
And then be at work till 7 o'clock at night because I didn't do nothing during the day.
Exactly. Exactly.
What else you got for us?
Geez, Louise, what did we talk about? What did you say already?
As I said, the morning.
The morning
Start 'em
routine.
And
Yes.
you don't
And
have to wait till Sunday for that morning routine. You could have some sort of a
no.
morning ritual to get your day moving every day. But Sunday's a great
Yes.
day to recharge, restart, regroup, renew, redo, whatever you said.
All of it, all the things,
Mhm.
rest, recharge, and prepare. But
Yes.
routines, checklists, using your resources, um, and setting hard boundaries for yourself, honoring the time that you make for yourself. Those are big seeds for growth, I think.
And one more seed for growth.
What?
Prepare those meals because you have to
Yes.
eat. Don't act like the days are not coming. So prep your meals. At least be one step ahead.
Yeah. And be realistic. Like, I know that I'm leaving town on Friday, so I'm not going to make 3 different meal prep meals. Why would I do that? I'm not gonna eat all of those.
Right. And don't
Just
put something on your calendar that you know you're not gonna eat.
girl,
Or you don't have time to
please.
make. I'm gonna bake a lasagna and then bake a cake. But then you're like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. And then
So
you
don't
end up
say
ordering a
that.
pizza and being mad. So
Yeah, don't do that on Tuesday because you don't have time on
no.
Tuesday. So don't do that.
No.
So be
I
realistic.
even map out when I'm gonna order in. Be like, and I already know my schedule on Thursday, and I'm
There
not
it
gonna feel
is.
like it.
Know yourself. Know yourself.
Yes.
Know who you are. Honor who you are.
Yes.
And
And
respect
prepare
who you are.
accordingly.
Come on, because
Mm-hmm.
wait, I know by Thursday it's done. Like you said, by Thursday, done,
Yeah, I'm not
done.
doing it.
Nothing else is going to happen good because Friday, I'm just holding on to try to get to Friday. I'm just holding.
Thursday, Thursday, I might pick up a rotisserie chicken out of the grocery store. Something that's
I needed
already
something
made.
great for me. I needed something great to be made on Wednesday so I could eat it on Thursday.
Something,
That's
but
what
I already
Wednesday was
know.
always a wonderful meal so that I could eat it on Thursday.
And so you just gotta know yourself. Just gotta know
Know
yourself
yourself.
and
Know
prepare
yourself.
accordingly.
Yeah. This is a good
Yes.
conversation because you don't have to be afraid of Sundays.
No Sunday scaries, you guys.
Oh, I love that. So you got your seeds for growth. We had our core conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there'll be so much in the description of this video. Maybe we can list some of the things so that you can see them. And maybe
Sure.
not. Maybe you should just watch the video and listen to it and make sure
We
and
gotta do
take your own
everything for
notes.
y'all. Take some notes.
Okay, take
Dang.
some notes, y'all educators. Take notes.
Jeez Louise. Copy
Oh.
the transcripts.
This was a fun conversation, Brandon.
I love it. I love chatting with you
You're
on a
my
Sunday.
favorite. You're my favorite oldest kid. You really are.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of okay.
My
Cool.
favorite oldest one.
Well,
You are.
I'm going to. Did you eat dinner yet?
Nope.
I think I'm gonna have some avocado toast.
That's what you're gonna have for dinner tonight? That
I'm
sounds
really
good.
excited about it, actually.
I'm go I'm gonna pan sear some salmon and have mashed potatoes and green peas.
So not avocado toast.
Gonna pan sear some salmon. Because I prepared for that because it's all here and I can do it because I'm
Yes,
prepped
you
for it.
can. And you have the energy to do it because it's not
And do
Monday.
and do and do and do. Well, that's us then.
See you next
Peace.
time.